as a universal language. Hey, 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 let's celebrate music as a universal language. Say viva to music education.
Hello, welcome to Winnie the Music Educator. Today's episode is about a journey of chances and more specifically how my music nerve was tickled. So in this episode, I'm going to talk about where, when, and how it all started. It's quite interesting because really there's so much that happened in my earlier years of life, and a lot of random events. If I recall vividly, it all started when I was about 12 years old and in class 6 in primary school. And I remember my class music teacher choosing us from a number of other students, a group of us from a number of other students, to participate in the traditional dances. That's all that we participated in, and I was a good dancer, but at the time I really didn't think that that was going to have a long-lasting effect in my life. So then a major event happened, and my auntie, my mom's youngest sister, who was abroad at the time, around the time when I was in class 7, 8, came back to visit us, and she came with some kids' praise tapes and a small keyboard as gifts to us, the nieces and nephews. And it was so interesting for all of us at that time. We were so happy to get these rare gifts, because before that we really didn't even know how music instruments looked like. And she just brought them, and we started experimenting. My siblings and I started experimenting on the keyboard and listened a lot to the kids' praise tapes. I actually memorized a whole series of songs within less than a month. I loved them. I kept on rewinding the tapes, and then eventually I ended up being the person who was most interested in really listening to the music, learning it, and then eventually playing the keyboard. And at this time I was just teaching myself using the tunes that I had, how to play a couple of notes. So I think this is how my music nerve got tickled. Before this event of having the keyboard and cassettes, I just used to hum and sing songs. But then when I got the keyboard, it was just a different whole world, and I wanted to know more about it. Though at the time I didn't have the opportunity to study or get a teacher to teach me the keyboard. It was one of those things that was just not in existence at the time, because I came from a very humble background, and that was not something that would have preoccupied my parents anyway. Shortly thereafter, I had to abandon my music activities and focus on my final exams in primary school for placement in high school. So I really just want to thank my auntie for tickling my music nerve. Our next episode will be the second part of the journey of chances that led to a lifelong love for music. And this is what I call the budding stage. So catch us on our next vlog to hear the interesting events that occurred at this time. Remember to subscribe, share, and leave a comment, and we'll try and answer all your questions. Thank you very much.